Yeah, this video will show you how to register a business unit, group contract division, and also the project manager, which is an internal user for the clients. The rest of the user, they need to go through the proper vendor management registration. Okay, so first of all, I log in as a super admin, and then I go to the maintenance here. I go to companies. Okay, so I can filter the user group here. Let's say I filter by business unit. You can see all this is a business unit that I created. Okay, business unit actually for one organization is you have maybe you have a lot of the business unit to in charge for different projects. So that's why you can see here I have a lot of the business unit here. Okay, but all within one company, but only the particular business unit to in charge for particular projects. And then each business unit, you can see the user here. Okay, if you click at the user here, so you can see all the registered user for this business unit. That means this user is in charge for this. This user is belong to this business unit and in charge for certain project. And then for example, let's say the training user number 2. Okay, let's say this user already no longer in charge for this business unit, and then but in charge for another business unit. So you can go to here, switch company. If you click the switch company, you can switch this user to another company, provided there's no pending tasks. But this user have the pending tasks. You can see from here. So you are not allowed. So you can see the pending tasks here. So you can see what are the pending tasks that are. You can see a lot of pending tasks pending for this user for approval. Okay, so this user need to approve first. Only you allow to shift this user to another business unit. Okay, so this is a business unit. Okay, and also our business unit also you can import. You can see here we have the imported user. You can select the user from other business unit to import to here, because maybe it's one the GM, they are in charge for a few business units. So you can import the GM from another business unit to the another business units, and then to allow this GM can view all the business unit projects. Okay, so that's why we have this import user function. Okay, so this is about the business unit. Okay, and then I go back to the companies again. Okay, of course, if you want to add a business unit, you just go to here, add new company here, and then you can just type your business unit names, and then but most importantly, at the vendor group, you need to select business unit. Okay, so let's say I go back to the companies. So and certain company, they have the group contract division. Okay, let's say I filter the group contract here. Okay, yeah, group contract division. That means it's a contract departments. So because certain company, the BU, or we call the business unit, they will create the projects. Okay, but when come to the tendering, if you hand over to the contract departments to do it, so you can create a contract department divisions, and then you can put all the user belong to these contract departments into here. Let's say for example, I go to this user here. Yeah, so you can see one user here. You can just add user here. Okay, you can add user here. So for all internal user, you need to take access to BSpace Pro. BSpace Pro actually is our BQ. They can view the BQ. Okay, and also either you want to select as an administrator or not. Okay, if administrator, they can set the user access right, and then if administrator for the business unit, they can create the project lah. Okay, so these are different. Okay, so these are for the group contract division, but not all company have. Okay, only for certain company that they have a centralized contract department to process the tender. Okay, so that's why we call the group contract division. And we have another user is, let's say I go back to company here, we call the project manager. Okay, but project manager have the limited access. Okay, limited access. They only can access to the project and do some of the tasks that they can perform only. They cannot, but they can go to the contract to view all the contract. Okay, but they only can do some project management stuff inside the system. Okay, same also you can go to the user here. Okay, and then you can add a user here. Okay, yeah. So these are three main we call the internal user that can be created by the super admin. The rest of the user, okay, like consultant, contractor, they can go through the vendor registrations process, okay. But for super admin, only create these 3 types, okay, 3 types user, okay. So they can just go to the add new company here, and then at the vendor group, select business unit. They can create a business unit, okay. This one is for internal user, and the group contract division, okay, if the company have the contract departments to handle all the tenders. And then the other one is project manager, okay, if I have the project team assigned to manage the project during the construction, okay. So these are 3 main group of the internal user need to created by the super admin, okay.